Hey everyone. I don't normally do on the move videos, but sometimes it's good. I just bought this Yamaha thunderace on eBay. I paid $750 for it, or I bidded $750, and I've just come and picked it up. I've come quite far to pick it up, and at first glance it's actually a bit of a lemon. However, for £700 I knocked the price down because there's a couple of bits that aren't good at all on it. First of all, the paintwork's terrible. It looks nice enough, but it isn't. It's terrible. And in some places it shines nicely and in others it doesn't, and even my products won't make that better. Secondly, it has no rear brake at all, flat to the bottom, nothing. I hate riding bikes, especially in the rain with no rear brake. However, I'm going to trickle it home nice and slow so that we can start looking at other bits and pieces. Tyres are just about on the limit. The back one is anyway. I don't know about the front one, just about on the limit. This front indicator fell off. This front indicator doesn't work. Easy fix for me. Front brake was a bit weak, but it's loosened up now on the journey. Missing top right mirror. And it's not running too well. Rear seat doesn't seem to lock down. I have to have a look at that and see what's going on. Exhaust is lovely. Exhaust is the best part of the bike at this stage. It had absolutely no oil in it at all, and I said, look, I can't drive this home, and they said, well, there's a place down the road that sell motorbike oil. So that was what we agreed on. We put some oil in just to get me home. So yeah, so that's the stage at the moment. I've got an hour and a half journey, roughly, maybe an hour. The bike's not running too well. It's very stuttery, although I've just put fresh fuel in. I know it was sitting a while. Exhaust is great, sounds great, and it's an art can, so it's worth a few pounds. Levers are these aftermarket ones. They're actually good ones. They're not cheap crap. And that's kind of where we are at the moment. I'll just show you quickly what it sounds like. It sounds nice enough, but at this stage I actually just want to get it home safely, and then I'll do an update on it when I can see it in the light. I think the paintwork will look much worse in the light, and actually things are falling off this as I move. So, you know, front left indicator fell off as I pushed it. I hate these heated grips because they spin. Hate that. They're meant to be glued down. Hate when the grips spin and I'm running on them. So that's it at the moment. So hopefully I'll get home safe. The bike's legal, it's taxed, it's MOT'd, I'm insured. MOT runs out in January, and it should, you know, need a couple of bits done. It will at least need a rear brake for MOT. So that's where we are at the moment. Big old Yamaha thunderace. Starts, runs and rides. Very stuttery. I'm hoping the ride home and the fresh fuel cleans it a touch, and then I'll have a good look over it in the daytime to see what it needs. Okay, so hour and a half later, and I just about made it home. I've decided the best thing to do with this bike is to burn it, and then once it's burnt and crispy and still warm, we'll burn it again just to make sure it's you know, it's gone. I think that's kind of the nicest thing to do to it at the moment. Right, so the ride back, let's look at what I'm thinking. Front indicators need doing, easy enough. Front left one's in my bag, front right one's there but doesn't engage. Hopefully it's just wiring. There's a clutch rattle unless the lever's pulled in. That's quite common, that's not a huge issue. This gear lever, this homemade gear lever and system is, whoa, my god, look, there's a bolt there, there's a bolt there. Oh man, how on earth is that hand tight? Yep. Oh Jesus, I don't know how I got home. Okay, so I think a new left setup there will be really important. It just doesn't feel right. That's horrible, that is. and I felt that on the journey, and I didn't like that. So new left hanger. God, bottom bolt's not even doing anything, top bolt's moving. I mean, I might just see if I can nip that up. If I can, you might be able to get away with it, and I'll put some rubber on here. That's actually solid, but that is horrible. Clutch rattle as well, really annoying. Now the steering may be out of line. It may be out of line, so I need to look into that. Normally the mudguard, yes, that mudguard is slightly off to one side, which means the shocks have had some sort of knock. So that's the first thing I need to do, try and sort out why the steering is very slightly to one side, very slightly. You honestly don't notice it after 5 minutes, but that's not the point. It needs 2 wing mirrors. 1, 2. This one's on, but I think it's got blue tack on it. Yeah, I'd like to check the air filter. The air filter, just to make sure it's clean. The bike's got a big flat spot in the middle revs, and I've had exups before. These are called exups because they use a valve called an exup valve. And I've had the Yzf1000 exup, and I've had this thunderace exup, and I've had God, there was another exup I've had. Anyway, I've worked with them before. I've taken exup valves off, and they run like this. So I need to check in the daylight tomorrow if this exup valve is on and working at all, and if it's not, then that's just kind of the way these run. It takes a hell of a lot of dyno tuning and upjetting and, you know, more dyno tuning to get these running right with a full aftermarket system, which this could be. Now the exup valve would normally be down here somewhere, but I just can't see at night, so I'm gonna have to have a good look tomorrow. I want to see for any drips. There was no oil in this bike, so I want to see if it's dripping oil. At the moment there's no sign of it. I'll check that tomorrow. The exhaust, I can't see what they're like. They might be good, they might be bad. There's no leaks because I checked. There's no weird noises, and there's no air leaks. And I believe the whole system's an aftermarket one. So we'll check on that. The paintwork's bad. I believe it might be better everywhere else than it is on the tank, but it's rubbish. I don't know what's going on with the rear pod, if it's just not pushed in properly. Heated grips don't work at all, yet they're Oxford and they're all there. I'm hoping that's just been disconnected from the battery. And the biggest problem is there's no rear brake at all. Oh, that's so annoying. I mean, it might be as simple as getting this off, giving it its winter service, and, you know, cleaning it all up. It could be putting new fluid in it, or it could be as complex as having to get this refurbished, or refurbish it myself, or buy a new one, or a second-hand one, or so on. But it has to have a rear brake. The annoying thing about all of these kind of bits that need doing is that I've already paid $700 for this bike, and by the time I've put all that into it and done all that, it's not really worth much more. I might get $1,000 for it. So that's what we're looking at the moment. It passed the MOT last year with no advisories, so, and it's only done 500 miles, so it could go through. Now, I've been really negative on this bike. Let's go for some positives. Positives is the engine is very strong. It pulls very well. I'm a 600cc person. I don't normally go higher in London. There's no need. But when I do, you know, I am pleased. And this does pull really beautifully, actually. It's got a lot of torque and a lot of power, so that's good. The panels, apart from the paintwork, are in good condition. They just all need buttoning up. Everything rattles. They just need bolts and just securing. This one's terrible. Look at this one. I mean, that's stuff we can do. There's no huge issue there. And then you've got the same rattle we looked at earlier. Terrible. And so on. Oh look, there's a chip in the screen. That's annoying. It's a lemon. But like I said, the engine is extremely strong. There's no sign of a low compression. Maybe slightly, like I said, the mid-range a bit not great, but actually that's normal if the exup valve has been removed. The other thing is that, it didn't overheat in an hour and a half, so there's something going for this bike. Well, that's it for tonight. Interesting day. I always like buying cheap bikes on eBay, but this lemon, shows you that you don't always get a deal. If I upload the advert, you'll be shocked. The advert says it runs perfectly and it's got no issues and this and that, and then I turn it up and one indicator fell off and the other one doesn't work, and it had no oil at all, and the back brake didn't work, and the front brake was weak, and all the panels were loose, and I was a bit annoyed actually, but it might polish up well. We'll have to wait and see.